Today we are discussing a case of phacoemulsification in a patient of primary angle-closure glaucoma with anterior uveitis. At the beginning of the surgery, a pre-existing peripheral iridotomy can be seen at approximately 10 o'clock position and a superior surgical PI can be seen. The surgeon is operating from the temporal approach. Two side port incisions are created. The first side port is made smoothly, whereas the second side port is relatively difficult due to the tissue resistance. Air is then injected, followed by epitrate and trypan blue dye and the AC wash, and then viscoelastic is injected. Now the surgeon is trying to do the cystitome assisted capsulorhexis, which is a continuous curvilineous capsulorhexis. Since the pupil is dilated to only 6 mm, the capsulorhexis achieved is approximately 4 mm, which is not as per the ideal size of 5 to 5 mm. However, considering that it's a soft cataract, the surgeon proceeded with the phacoemulsification. Hydrodissection and hydrodelineation was done, followed by nuclear division into the two halves after doing the scald. The lens material tend to cheese wire during the chopping process. One nucleus fragment was then grasped and removed, but the multiple attempts were taken to remove the remaining half of the nuclear material. The surgeon So the key over here is not to be impatient and to do it as gently and carefully as possible, because the mid-dilated pupil can be a risk factor of any time you catching the posterior capsule. So be patient and gently remove the remaining nuclear material. Surgeon had to take multiple attempts to remove the nuclear material. After that, surgeon injected the viscoelastic substance and rotated the nuclear fragment. And then injected additional viscoelastic and attempted to rotate the remaining nuclear fragment. The viscodissection maneuver is performed, separating the remaining nucleus from the posterior capsule and gently elevating it. The viscoelastic cushion beneath the nucleus helps dislodge the fragment, making emulsification safer. After a few more attempts, the remaining nuclear material is successfully removed and the epinucleus is removed along with the nucleus. The microscope is switched to the retroillumination mode to improve visualization of the residual cortex. Bimanual irrigation and aspiration is used to meticulously remove the remaining cortical matter. Complete cortical cleanup is particularly important in this case because retained cortex can lead to significant postoperative inflammation and secondary elevation of intraocular pressure. Since the patient has a history of anterior uveitis and glaucoma, minimizing post-op complication is essential for the favorable outcome. A single-piece foldable intraocular lens is then injected securely into the capsular bag. At this stage, the iris was seen prolapsing out slightly through the main wound. The surgeon appropriately performed gentle hydration of the main incision, allowing the iris to fall back into the anterior chamber and preventing further prolapse. The viscoelastic was then thoroughly removed from the eye, an important step in minimizing the postoperative intraocular IOP, intraocular pressure spike, especially in a glaucoma patient. After complete viscoelastic removal, the wounds are hydrated until they are watertight. Finally, subconjunctival dexamethasone and gentamicin are administered to complete this uneventful sutureless phacoemulsification.